bit naughty, I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. To all my ladies who selfish. You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer, yeah. I can really start over, yeah. In the back of my mind, there's someone waiting on me. You're just wasting my time because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure, yeah, I can finally start over, yeah. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Here's to the memories. Cheers to used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe. All my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Oh, bye-bye, bye-bye. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell goodbye. U-G-L-I, you'll never see me cry. U-G-L-I,
good morning, good morning, good morning.
Bye-bye.
It's not morning time.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon,
Bye-bye.
good afternoon, everybody. Welcome again to Like It or Not on the Benjamin Dixon Show channel, man. We are having a great time this morning. Y'all get ready. It's about to go down. David said my mic is low, so let me adjust here. Oh, yeah, that's why. All right, David, how does that sound? That's much better? Yeah? Yay? Nay? Okay. No. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Hopefully that sounds better. Maybe it's David. Let me check my, what's my call? Oh, okay. Yeah, David. I hear. I'm okay. I got you. But welcome again, everybody. Hope you all are doing well this morning. Shout out to everybody we have in the chat room. Let's give us shout outs real quick. Latino Mufune, good morning. Purple Rain, Hearts, Nat A, Del Sol Verde, John Lavelle, good morning. Tracy Eva, good morning. Moses Jessica, good morning over there on Facebook. Charlie, what's going on? Viden Gale, Taylor Thompson, Rachel Atwood, Shade Dragon. Let me see. Donald White, good morning. Silk House. Alicia, good morning. Alicia. Mike DDH, good morning. Tyler Hackner, what's going on? Jules T, what's upper? Meat Cakes 87. Let me see. Wanda M, good morning. Hey, StreamYard, you in the chat as well, too. Jay West, good morning to you. Hey, if you're not, good afternoon to you. I got to remember what time it is. I'm still on morning brain. Like, it's literally coffee back there. It's coffee, and it's like afternoon. Anywho, y'all, welcome again to Like It or Not. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We got more coming up. Rebecca Zor will be in the building real soon. But in the meantime, here's some Still Fly.
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Close the match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Pills to make the man, but that poison's gonna chew you. From the with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it out. It's your time, oh. Cheers to all the haters, cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me, but I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna kill you. From the inside out, it's time to say it with your chest now, say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it out. It's your time, oh. If you're on the bus, say yeah. If you're on the train, say yeah. If you gotta walk, say yeah. Everybody's going somewhere. Young or old, I really don't care. Life has never really been fair. So put your fist up in the air. Say yeah. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time to ride it out. It's your time, oh.
Tell him I need my money right now. Probably the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. But don't waste my energy, my energy. I don't got much, don't be wasting all my energy. I keep it tight, don't let nobody get close to me. My heart is right, don't question my integrity. No, I thought we would be just fine, and I thought your heart was like mine. But let me find out, you've been going around throwing shots, running plots. Come on, man, tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true, true. Tell them I need my money right now. Brought me the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. Don't waste my loyalty, my loyalty. I let you in back then because I couldn't see, but now it's clear you ain't ever been true to me. My intuition ain't ever lied, I had to leave. Handle your business, do what you think you need to do to get your revenge. But you won't break me, God as my witness. Past the point of no return, I'm on a mission. Tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true. True. Tell him I need my money right now. Round me the jewels, they stole out my crown. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. Don't waste my.
Tell them I need my money right now. Good afternoon again, everybody. Welcome again. Like it or not, it's about to go down with the Queen, Rebecca Zoe, and Benjamin Dixon. And yours truly, DJ Exclusive, James Bubba Williams, is in the building. No, this is not fake. No, we are actually live this morning, y'all. Shout out to everybody that is now joining us in the chat room. If you have not already, please like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man. Hey, and if you can, go over to my page. I am so close to 100 subscribers, and I'm trying to get that thing up. And if y'all get me up past 100, I might start going ahead doing some stuff on my own. You know, I need to, because Ben and Rebecca have been on fire, and I need to follow in their footsteps and get myself out there, man. Hey, and if you want to as well, too, make sure you do it. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. Y'all go ahead, go on. And if you want to give individually or whatever, is Becca's Voice on Cash App, DKG87 on Cash App for David, Granny Drawers 87 for me, and Benjamin P. Dixon, he never wants anything. But y'all show Ben some love as well too, man. Hey, we're going to get into a little bit more music while we are waiting for the Queen to arrive. And I don't know if about y'all, but 2025 has been... January was a long year. I say that. January was a long year. Anyway, y'all, here's some more music. Y'all stay tuned, like it or not. It's about to go down.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come get me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn.
Have to keep y'all muted, because if not, I'm gonna be singing all over the place.
I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love
Thank
me
you,
like
Wanda.
the last time, like a time was right
I need that back, James.
Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening.
Ben, I got you.
I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high
Whew, happy Saturday, y'all. Sometimes you got to dance through the pain. You just got to dance through the pain because with everything that's going on, you got to have some joy in your life and take your mind off of a lot. 3-4 plane crashes, a man in office that don't know what the hell he's doing. It's a lot going on. So before we get into all the drama and everything of the world, we got to clear our minds and get some music and some good feelings involved because it's a lot. So we're going to keep the love going, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, like it or not. It's going down. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing, liking, and everything else. Wow, this thing is on fire. We're going to burn it down. Okay, let's see. Boom. Here we go. Let's light it up, son. Good morning, everybody in the chat room. Good morning. Oh, my gosh. Good afternoon to everybody in the chat room, man. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Good afternoon, Sensation. It's 4:20 somewhere. Y'all right. Light that thing on up. Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah. Look, I'm in line with the stars. I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, let up ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, through that I survived, doing 80 to the house. Then I hit her to the sky, changed haters on a tirade. Talking to their grip in the face, be still, let that hate stuff fade. We all want the same, we all want a meal in the safe. I wanna live like I'm trying to reach enlightenment. Trail spill from my lips, feel bent from the bib. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beast with the slap, pin myself on the map. You long with the wind, but we knowing that it's capped. 5-hour flights, couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. I'm burning down sage, keep the demons away. When I write it, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
Truth in the glass in the mirror.
Yeah.
Do it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see that, and he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass, no brakes on the ad, but it's all fun. We done seen it all, heard it all. Heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list. Going past supper when I came for the breakfast. Put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, to me reckless. Gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.
Light it up, light it up.
I don't know why that made me so emotional. Like, I literally got tears in my eyes over here, and I'm just like, ugh. And I'm guessing it's because so much has been going on. It's just, it's It just hit me all at once. But good morning to my niece Tajay, who's in the chat room as well. I know mom and daddy are watching, so good afternoon, everybody. I love y'all, mean it. But let's get into some more music, and I need to go get me a tissue or a Kleenex to clean my eyes, because while we waiting though, I just want to say also, shout out to Beyonce. This is not a paid announcement or anything, but shout out to Beyonce for winning Album of the Year and also Best Country Album of the Year. Y'all haters is mad as hell, son. I told y'all. No, all I say though is, yeah, I think I'm crying now. Man, I was crying I ain't gonna say I was crying during the Grammys. If you follow my Instagram story, I posted a lot, but I was screaming and using a lot of expletives. Most definitely was, because it was well deserved. And also Cowboy Carter is going on tour as well too. So y'all know how much I love Beyonce. I'm the Beyonce stan to the day that I die. I'm not a founding member of the Beehive, but definitely in the Beehive. Please believe it. Anyway, Beyonce, you set my soul on fire, girl. This is for you. Good afternoon, everybody. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Y'all stay tuned. David, take me down. Let me go get myself together. I need makeup.
Baby, you set my soul on fire every morning and every evening. Ooh. And maybe we can't get any higher. But if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Making you move, it sure looks good. Playing it cool like you know you should. Sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me. No. No, you just can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, no, no. I know it's hard to be polite, and it's easy being petty. My mama used to tell me, gotta use you when you ready. Man, it's crazy how my brother said it could have been my cell. It's either prison or a grave. That's what everybody tell me.
Like It or Not starts now.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon.
Oh, it is afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth.
Do not care who doesn't like it.
All right, make sure my leave out is
DJ Exclusive, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Brother Ben. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Sister. Once I missed you.
How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. My black brother, strong brother. There is no one above you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true, cause you're my ooh.
Yes!
Ooh. That's that good Angie Stone from back in the day. We was like, what, 5 singing this? You know what? Black music.
Not all as young as you are, Liz.
Hello.
It's such an interesting. I'm not as long. What happened? What was it?
They said we're not all as young as you. I was 15 listening to that.
I was damn near 20.
Y'all were young things. Imagine singing that. But imagine singing those. I was thinking about when they were saying, I was looking forward and I saw somebody talking about
Rebecca, the comedian.
How to get him up. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to hit him up style. When you know about the thing of the night. If you never, you gotta get up. Like, why were we doing jazz?
So I was scheming on the dreaming, on the scheming, this is scheming.
I'm just beaming. Yeah, and that's how we were singing. What? And then it was, what would you do if your son was at home?
Yes,
lying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man.
That's back when we had hope.
And his daddy's gone.
When we had hope.
We're smoking rock now, in and out of lockdown. I ain't got a job now. See, for you, this is just a good time, but for me, this is what I call life. Why were we singing that?
I heard that harmony
was
right
trauma.
Rebecca.
Trauma.
You came in hot today, girl. Like, why are you blessing my soul like this? And I need that.
Trauma. Y'all, that was trauma. And it was crazy because, like, I would sing those songs and then it'll be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
She still ain't sent a song in for me to use for service yet. For church.
It's what happened.
She ain't sent me not Mary Hill yet.
I'd give you the world. See, you know, all of music transcends time.
Hello?
And I feel like that is such a historical thing. I done took us through so much, and I can still go through. She's so lucky, she's a star, but she cries.
Oh, wow.
And y'all know that one because that's Britney Spears. Because
Yes,
we were still listening to white music, and we were here, you know, because it was like we were all over the place in our whiteness, in our blackness, in our whatever. But black music, no matter what, it has inspired so many people. Britney Spears, I'm singing her song, but her music dance styles were inspired by Janet Jackson. Blackness, they try to stop us, but the truth is, no matter what, no matter where, no matter how, there is no history. There's no American history. There's no world history without black history.
Hello.
Say it again.
Say that again, sister.
There was a video that I was looking at where a woman, she woke up This is a video, and if I find it, we'll play it before the show ends today. But she woke up and she was like, let me get ready for my day without using Black inventions. And she damn near couldn't do anything because everything was basically invented or upgraded so that it could be more functional by Black people. Everything. The locks on the door.
Hello.
The lights, the long-lasting lights. Peanut butter, because like I was saying the other day,
I don't think it was a peanut butter, but it was definitely all the inventions on peanuts for sure.
So George, because he made the things about peanuts, we got peanut butter.
Yes. I used to always say the same thing. Somebody corrected me.
That's okay. People always trying to correct you, haters. Okay, we wouldn't have peanut butter if it wasn't for the peanut creation that he was making to get the peanut butter. People was not that smart. Okay. So let's be for real. I did a video. I have a which you guys need to go and check out. I have this, and I'm gonna drop a few more. I just had like I needed to condense some time to myself, but I started a new special called The Black Haven, a Black History Month series, where I am just doing shorts and just retelling some stories that people may or may not know. I covered one about Glenn Burke. A lot of people don't know about Glenn Burke. Glenn Burke is actually somebody who was a huge MLB player, a baseball player, and he major leagues. And he one day was with, and I forget the other person that is with the name, but Glenn Burke and someone else, they're the first documented high five. The first documented high five, and that was Black hands. Okay. And because they in our culture, we used to do the low five, grab each other here, that kind of thing. Yeah. And high five was created during one of the games with Glenn Burke. And Glenn never got any credit for it. And you want to know why? Because he was actually the first openly gay MLB player, athlete, or Black person to come out as gay, openly gay.
Wow.
For the MLB. This was actually in the 80s. Actually in the 80s, and they did not give him any credit for his time in the
first documented high five. I'm thinking this must be like 17.
And it's not. You see, the first documented high five was it wasn't long ago. So people was low fiving all that time.
I've been giving people high five since I was 5. That was 1985.
Okay, so before you, they wasn't giving high fives. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The culture was more. If you really look that up,
you mean
and
like
I looked it up
in baseball.
No, Benjamin P. Dixon, the first documented. I know it sounds crazy. It sounded crazy to me too, but I looked this up, and it's true. But not only that, they didn't give him credit for a lot of things because he was LGBTQIA before that was even recognized as well. So because he was gay, look at y'all looking it up. Just you don't even need to look it up.
Actually,
you can actually go get my video.
It was 1977.
Okay, so closer to the 80s, but 1960s. That's before y'all. Before
the first
y'all.
documented high five.
Literally a year before I was born.
If you don't believe me, you can actually, you know what, David, run my video because they thinking that run the video. It has the best.
That's a bold claim. You got to put evidence to that.
And I did the research. It's not only a bold claim. You actually can Google his name with he's the first documented high five. And guess who tried to say he did it first after that? Magic Johnson.
Probably Ronald Reagan or somebody white.
Magic Johnson tried to say it's another Black man. Matt
Johnson Lord, I was so wrong.
I did it first, but it doesn't. But it's the first documented high five, and that's because a lot of people in our culture were used to giving low fives or just grabbing each other by the hand.
Yeah, slick.
And here,
job turkey
was there. Yeah, like that. So, but if you can, David, you can grab my video in my shorts, and we can play it. It's not but so long, and that. So. If you have not tuned in and supported it, because I haven't seen y'all really picking up on it yet, head over to my page, get into the shorts. It's called The Black Haven. Why? Because it's a protected space, because they tried to do what? Take Black history away, Black American history away, but Black history away within the United States of teaching it, all that stuff. They have essentially tried to ban our information, our places, and we're not going to let that happen. We're 3 Black hosts on one of the Blackish shows on the internet, political shows on the internet, and they want to erase all of this stuff, but we're not going to let that happen. We're not going to let that happen. Our presence here alone is because of Black history. There was a time where we couldn't do none of this, and then now they want to take away our institutions, which we created because they didn't want us at their institutions. They want to sue us for those institutions that we put in place because they didn't want us a part of theirs. Let's make it make sense. They want to take us out of history, and the history that we were already taught didn't really include us, and they whitewashed the black people that they did include, right? So we're not allowing that to happen. So much things. I also talked about these um these ghost towns that are black. I didn't know about some of them. Some people were saying they live in those cities and never heard about them either. There's Eatonville, Florida. I'll just highlight that one. I wanted to go visit my best friend one year when she was living in Orlando, and she said there's this really cool place called Eatonville, and I'm like, oh, cool. And when I got there, I said, is this like a black town? She said, I think so. And I said, that's why it looks vacated, but it looks like it was once. I can look and feel the energy when I'm standing in there. And it looks like it was really like something thriving. If you just stand there, I saw the Zora Neale Hurston Museum in the house, and they don't protect it. They just started to protect it right now, but they don't protect it at all, to the point where people have spray painted things on the side of the building. If you look right across the train tracks, you literally see gentrification, white coffee shops, all that stuff in these unprotected, once thriving black towns. Some of these places that I mentioned in this particular video of the towns, they all were subjected to racism, which cleared out those towns. Allensworth, California was one place that was thriving from Allensworth, that's his name, Allensworth. And he had founded this area. It was a black town in California, and now it's just a historic site. They wanted to shut it down. In that town, it was thriving so much, and the whites needed to do something about it. They said that they needed some water to go into the town. White officials said, "Oh, we'll get it for you," and then made a line where the water would only go into the white town and not the black town. And then transportation, no longer going into the white town. I mean, the black town, just the white town. So forcing all those people to go out, and the town essentially crumbling.
How many times?
Allensworth. So yeah, all of this stuff white people have taken away because of the black thriving of in these communities. This Nicodemus, Kansas was a great place. A lot of people were moving from the westward expansion. Remember that? And a lot of people were moving. This one was founded by someone who moved from Kentucky, where my best friend is actually from. So from Kentucky, moved into Nicodemus in Kansas, and it was actually a really thriving town. And again, racism. The racist did not want that place to thrive, white folks, so they stopped it. Moving forward into this, this decade, 2020, there's Freedom, Georgia, where black people have come together to create Freedom, Georgia. They bought, I believe it was over 90 acres of land. 19
Yes,
that's my work right there. That's me. 19 families. So please, if you have not, because y'all haven't, go over on my page. The Black Haven is what it's called. And I'm dropping gems. I'm dropping some stuff. Y'all go check it out. It ain't nothing but a minute or two long, each short. And I'm giving you some Black history. Fun, captivating. Sometimes it's like a little painful. Sometimes it may feel good. But this is a lot of news that they never want you to hear about. All right? So head over to my page and check that out. Anywho, other than that, that's my whole spiel. That's
Because you're busy while you were down and you were a little sick.
Oh yeah, and your girl was down with the flizzle. Okay, ooh, baby, the flu had taken me out. I had got my hair done, ready to do the show, all the stuff. Because I said, baby, I haven't done any on-air work, whatever, since 2025. So I said, like, let me get myself together, baby. The flu came in. And I tried to deny I had it. I was like, it's just a little headache, just a little pressure in my nose. Just a little pressure in my nose. I can't breathe. It's just, I don't know what's going on. It was all of that. And I was in denial for about 3 to 4 days until I just couldn't get out of bed. And throat hurt and everything. It was really bad. It was about almost 2 weeks, y'all. Almost 2 weeks down. And I'm finally able to, and that's when I created the Black Haven. I said, listen, we're going to do some voiceovers. Work has to be done. So did the Black Haven. And I'm back with you guys. So be on the lookout. I know I keep saying I'm coming, but the way that I was sick was something crazy. That flu tried to take me out. There are towns that are shutting down right now. Different schools that are shutting down in different parts of the country because of this flu. People are getting sick, and it's literally going through households. And so, yeah, I asked you guys to wear your mask. I've been wearing my mask when I go into stores and stuff.
I just gotta call it. It's COVID. It's not.
It's COVID. Ben, I
It's
know
COVID.
It's COVID.
It's COVID 2025. Right? Hello? Right?
I'm holding it in as long as I could.
It's COVID, y'all. Let's call the thing a thing, goddamn it. It ain't no flu. This is COVID, y'all. It's COVID.
They're like a mysterious illness. I said, baby, I had COVID.
Yeah.
I had COVID.
That shit COVID.
Couldn't smell, couldn't taste.
I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to, but when you said 2 weeks,
2 weeks, baby, and then I was like, Lord, it's trying to take me.
man.
And the bad part, everybody that I've heard that had the flu, same symptoms. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
My mother just had the flu.
Works at the hospital. And look, we ain't trying to fearmonger because we all right. I'm all right. You know,
right.
It might be because I was vaccinated. I don't know. But my cousin,
you lost your taste and your smell.
So I could taste after a few, maybe 4 days. So my taste was not.
Know. Somebody in the chat room saying, "Well, don't call it COVID unless you test it." Listen, once that
I got tests at the house. I do. At my old job, they gave me a whole bunch of COVID tests, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I knew what was up because my sister was sick. You know what I'm saying, baby? Everybody was sick. But my cousin was sick for almost a month, but she works at the hospital.
Wow.
And they are requiring everybody to come in. So she just continuously, kept getting hit. Of course, it's not going to hit your body the same each time, but because your body's going to try to fight off what it thought it was before, that kind of thing. But she knew. She's like, Rebecca, it's COVID. She works as a nurse at the hospital, a charge nurse in the emergency room, and she sees the patients every day. And she's like, they're dying too. No, not fear mongering, but I'm just saying, y'all be careful out here. Just wear your mask, please, because I know it sucks for me, but I've been wearing my mask. I'm not going to hold you. I wear my mask.
Nowhere without a mask on, man. Yeah. I'm old. I feel I'm the outlier. I'm that dude that never left the pandemic because it never left us. It never left us.
Yeah.
So yes, please wear your mask. That's the easiest part. It's a nuisance, but I never stopped wearing my mask this whole 5 years we've been in this foolishness.
That's crazy. You said 5 years.
Give or take, the one time I caught it was the one time I didn't have my mask on.
Okay, so while we figure out, that's why I know it's true, Ben. That's actually a lot of people. The moment that they took their mask off because your body was so used to covering up, people got COVID or people got sick, whatever. But listen to me, wear your mask. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a quick break, if I may. Play the video, please. I want you guys to see about Glenn Burke. They made me take out the best part, which was the actual game where they did the high five because of licensing. So just continue to watch it. I want you guys to watch this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get some tea because I'm feeling like my nose is going to drip, and I don't want that to do that on camera. So take a look at this. I'll be right back. This is Glenn Burke.
Okay, Glenn.
You ever stop and wonder who was the first person to throw their hand up and say, hit me with one? Well, meet Glenn Burke, a Black baseball player who in 1977 gave the first ever documented high five. Yep, we've been celebrating like this because of him.
Faces, and Glenn was standing on deck circle, and he had his hand back like this. So what was I supposed to do? So I hit his hand. And like I said, it was no big deal. Glenn Burke did it, not me.
Baker just slaps it. And history made with the high five. And here's another Black history nugget. Glenn Burke wasn't just the creator of the high five. He was also the first openly gay Major League Baseball player. A Black man making history in more ways than one. But like so many Black pioneers, his impact wasn't properly recognized in his time. Now, the high five is a universal symbol of hype, joy, and you did that. And a Black man set it off.
All right, Rebecca. They love that, man.
Oh, wait, we don't care. Oh, man, I know we were back on camera. I'm like,
man, Rebecca. Oh, my God.
Set it off.
That was freaking amazing, bro. I love that.
Yeah. Now, That was well done, well put together.
Rebecca.
Quality.
Yes.
Ate that. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
The
And the
graphics, the
other ones I
visuals.
did, I left no crumbs, and that was me in the bed. And the black man did that.
Did that.
Now, you listen, okay? It was crazy, but because I really wanted to do something and contribute the best way I can. I know we contribute every Saturday by just being black and doing the work, but at the same time, I'm like, I know that a lot of people, what we tend to do with everything that's going on, especially, is we don't even know with how this administration, but not only this administration, how these companies and how our jobs and how all these people are quietly doing away with celebrating blackness, and we fall right in line because we have to go to those jobs. That's what jobs that pay us, or we have to be within the news because that's our job to know what's going on. So sometimes we fall right in line with subconsciously doing away with our own blackness. And so I'm not going to stop with the teaching of what's going on with Black history ever, especially as a Florida A&M graduate. Our HBCUs are being attacked right now. You know, are not, they're coming for everything. They're coming for our Black immigrants. They're coming for our Black dollars. They're coming for our Black homes. They're coming for our Black children. They're coming for our Black LGBTQIA plus community. They're coming for our Black professors. They're coming for our Black mechanics. They're coming for our Black, everything Black is being attacked under this administration, and within less than a month has already been touched. And if not, it's around the corner. And so that's why I say it's very important for us to take time and maybe to just celebrate our Blackness. Because even in the store at Target, we know Target is, let me clear some things up too while I'm here. Right now, like, share, and subscribe, everybody, on each channel. On Bubba's channel, my channel, Benjamin Dixon's channel, while Bubba puts his camera together. But let me clarify something before we get into the news. Target is under fire right now in the news, and I know a lot of Black people, there's a misinformation going on, not only from the hands of Black people, but white people who are running pages under the guise as a Black person. DEI, right, is the cause of what's going on over there at Target with the lawsuits, but it is not because of the recent boycotts from Target. That's not why. It's the lawsuit is because the investors for Target didn't know that there would be what we call risk associated with celebrating LGBTQIA plus community, DEI, essentially, their initiative. And they didn't know there were risks coming with that. When the right was upset and going around Targets and punching people in the face and pulling down their signs and doing all that, they had to remove, some of the stores had to remove the LGBTQIA for safety reasons or for whatever. They rolled back. And then that caused what? These investors to lose money. And now that's why they're suing, like, give me my money. So when Target played both sides of it, they got hit. It's not because of the boycotts from a few days ago that Target was getting hit and things like that. This lawsuit was already in place because of the impact of what was happening with Target. So I say that to say, when we're even giving out information, it would be beautiful if it was because of the boycotts that Target was getting hit and losing their money, but that's not the case that happened. So we still got to be mindful about the information being given out as well. Please, when you see a headline, go find the story, click on it, read it. Let's make sure we're giving the correct information, okay? Please, and amen.
Amen.
With that being said, there's so much happening in the world, man. Where are you with it? What story where did you land on this week? There's so many.
Yeah, no, quite a bit. My number one thing right now is the federal workers, that they're trying to get all of them to quit. That we encourage anybody that you know, anybody who might know somebody that might know somebody who is a federal worker, we need them to not quit. Do not resign. I'm not sure what that is. That y'all hear all that?
What is it?
No, okay, no, I guess it's, I don't know, it's an open channel somewhere. But anyway, that's what I'm focused on, Rebecca. And on top of everything else, they're destroying the government from within, Elon Musk and his boys. It's just a lot. What's on your lot?
So on my, I always got to get personal with it. But on my radar right now, I just been really stuck at a week ago where there was a plane crash at
Oh
the
yeah.
Reagan, it was the Reagan airport.
Mhm.
Um, there was a plane crash out there in Potomac, DC, close to the White House. The plane crash was 67 people, and then
Yeah.
there was the Black Hawk. They crashed right into each other, same
Was that
path.
this week?
That
That was
was a week
last week.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think a few days after was a plane crash in Philadelphia where
Yeah.
a Mexican child who
Yeah.
needed life-saving surgery or some kind of treatment came here with her mother in a med vac and got the treatment and was on her way back home. And boom, that crash. So just from getting a life-saving treatment here in the US, going back home with her mother, both the mother
Oh,
and her and the people on that medvac
horrible.
died. And there were people on the ground who also
Yes.
were affected. A father actually was on talking about his son, who when he looked back after the explosion, they were coming from hanging out. He looked back after the explosion. The son was covering up his little sisters in the back,
Yeah.
and there was metal shard coming out of his head. That young boy since had to get surgery. Doctors were saying that he may have, wouldn't make it, but he's up and he's talking. So thank God for Jesus. The boy is up and he's talking, and he's basically his father. He said, they're looking at me. I'm a celebrity. He's like, no, you're a superhero. You're actually a superhero. He protected his little sisters in that back seat, but we don't understand that the impact of those type of things happening, hitting the ground. People are also dying, being affected.
Underground.
Houses
Yep.
are lost. There's a lot of things that happen, and we are so desensitized. And I hate to start it with this, but we're so desensitized. We're taught to be desensitized, or sometimes we are just molded to be that way because of our consumption of the news or our consumption of our timelines. We go from, I said, we go from condolences and we make sure we let it stick enough for it to be a viral condolence tweet or thread or video or whatever, and then we move on to the next thing, which could
Yep.
be ass shaking, a cup of tea or whatever. And I'm like, we should be making room or creating space enough to sit in what we just felt. Back in the day, there used to be, when things like this happened, there would be round the world coverage, round the clock coverage about what was going on to keep us informed and then help us wean off. But now it's like you go right into the next thing, and we don't hold space for the people who are mourning, because while people the next day were talking about so upset at Tabitha Brown, they were still pulling bodies from the water.
Yep.
They were still pulling bodies from the water. They were still trying to figure out the homes that were affected in Philadelphia with that gaping hole in the ground.
Mm.
And then more planes were crashing as well. And I feel like we are on to the next, and we're on
That's
to
right.
and we're not really sitting. And sometimes we're not understanding how that ends up showing up in us on the next
Yes.
incident or with the next
Yes.
trauma in our own lives.
That
And
part.
I just want us to sometimes hold space, because I'm still there where I'm like, that happened last week. Imagine if it was your parent or friend and you were exploited for that 24 hours on the news, because you know how news people have to do. They got to get that clip. Can you show me the text message that your girlfriend sent you that didn't go through? Or that you were trying to send your girlfriend that didn't go through. And we're seeing this trauma. And right before that, the fires weren't just contained. They just got contained in California, but the fires were still going. So the week before that, we were dealing with that. And the hushing that, it's a lot. And I think that it's a lot to process for all of us. It's okay if you don't want to process something new tomorrow. It's okay to turn it off. I promise you it is. And it's okay to I had to literally, in the middle of me having the flu, in the middle of me being a journalist, having to consume all this information, during that time, I shut everything down. And I was getting my news the old fashioned way. And that's why I was able to pick up on misinformation as soon as I got back online, because of how fast we're getting it and how fast people are trying to move on. I've watched so many people since January, I believe 19th, whenever inauguration was, pick up a mic and become our brand new digital journalist with no experience, no media, no nothing, like nothing. Pick up a mic and become our new misinformation experts. Because right now they're capitalizing once again on what's happening for the next 4 years. And we have to be careful with that. So
We're in an interesting place, though. The three of us. I'm just looking at the three of us. We've been here. through some very significant changes in America. Like when we first sat down together 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't like this, was it?
It wasn't.
It wasn't like
It
this at
really
all.
wasn't.
We thought it was gonna be a moment where we can just shine how Trump is doing crazy, but then how Biden is coming in, and then before that, then when we first sat down in that
Background Bernie
warehouse,
time. Yeah.
I have a video of us it came up, and I'm like, look at us. We're behind the scenes, just a whole bunch of degenerates, like
not degenerates,
like people that would never come together on a regular day to do anything. And we're together and we're making this thing happen. And it was a story that we did that, and I happened to be filming. And I think I'm going to put this up as some good tea on my Patreon, though. You guys would love to see what Ben and I and all of us were looking like back in the day. But our process, I was documenting our process, I guess, that day on how we would write and how we would go over to Bob and then go back walk into the warehouse to get to our studio. And we were covering Trump that day. And we were so worn out. We were worn out by the stories that we had to cover, because I think that first A block was nothing but Donald Trump. And we were worn out. And I think that day we decided to do one story that was not Trump related. And the relief that we had, it kind of filled our joy. We tried to call it, we had a name for it. Ben, do you remember?
What was that?
And then
I can't even remember.
The graphics was so terrible, but
now I remember that. No, we snatched that graphic down after one episode.
We covered Tina from Mary Mary for supporting Donald Trump because of him.
That one kind of went viral.
It went viral. Not kind of. It went viral because I had a not so popular stance on it, and Ben was like, "Do away with that heifer." Like, get it out of here. So that was that. But I remember those times. And I think that now I'm not in a place where I want to capitalize on just talking about Donald Trump. I really pay us because we're doing the work, but I really want to be in a space to create protection. You need to know what's going on, but you also don't have to keep consuming this stuff where it's driving you bananas. Know enough, but also protect your space. And in the meantime, like I was saying on Thursday on Leftist Mafia, touch grass. Get right. Get right with yourself. Get right with the Lord. Just get right in your life. I know we can't get right financially. I know we can't get right mentally overnight. I know these things don't happen overnight, but start making those provisions in your life to focus on you. Because if I just being every day waking up, breaking news, Donald Trump picked a booger. Breaking news, Donald Trump has now sent every person that looks black to the left side of the United States. Breaking news, Donald Trump has taken water away from water. Breaking news, Donald Trump, every single minute. And I think it's time for us to, if you want to detach, don't feel bad for doing so. You can come back and get caught up. I promise you.
Yeah, I'm sending something now to show y'all how
my eyes are going
2025 crazy. Has been going. Being my eyes too. I got new glasses that just got here today, because when I tell y'all I cannot see. This old age is a real thing, y'all.
Look, man. Look.
I can't find my glasses.
Old age do something to you. Try to put y'all on the screen so I can look at the camera instead, but it worked. Okay, it worked. So I can look at y'all now. Yeah, where
I'm sorry, but no. So let's start with some real news though, because there's so much going on. And where do you guys, like I said, what's on your radars? I know there's so much, but Ben, you were talking
a lot high key though. You
were talking about the federal. Yes, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You were talking about the federal workers.
I don't know if you still have that graphic, but I think so actually piggybacking off of what you said, Rebecca, because I agree with you 100%. But what's crazy about it is is that I'm kind of asking people to do the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Now I think you're absolutely right. They need to keep their zen, their center. They need to be able to, function, because this is overwhelming. My wife is coming to terms with the fullness of what these devils are trying to do, right? And that's overwhelming. But we need folks, I'm out here a recruiter. I need folks to get into the fight. I need y'all to know all the details. I need y'all to be aware of who all the players are. I need y'all to know how to help change this conversation nationally, because one of the things that they did so magnificently was social media. That's how they got us where we are right now. We are here where we are right now because they control social media, and they've got all these white folks out here thinking that it's the rise and the renaissance of the Klan, and Elon Musk, Twitter, and Nazis, and if we don't fight back, man, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think we got to feel it now.
You know, and I feel like, you know, people who need to rest can rest. People who want to pick up, you know, their how do I say this? Their weapon of choice, which, you know, is spiritual possibly or whatever. You know, whether it's you getting online to combat misinformation or to inform yourself, however you want to do it, do it. But I think I don't want us to be in the place of being misinformed or over processed.
Yes.
I said, I pray for God to give balance. I don't know what that looks like, but for me in my house, I refuse. I can't do what we're doing today every single day. I will be burnt out. The burnout will happen, and I will not have any room to mentally give anything to anybody, including myself.
Oh, no. We need you right where you are, Rebecca. We need you doing exactly what you're doing, and we need that heard by, you know, when you log in on Saturday mornings, you need to be speaking to 100,000 people. That's what we need you at, because that's where you're at your absolute best. But the rest of us, you know, ruffians and, you know, knuckle brawlers and all those, you know, everybody got to know their place, right? And everybody do their part. So yeah,
I guess. But the federal workers, they're trying to do their part. They don't understand what's going on. They're trying to do their part, but Donald Trump is making it difficult for them. You were talking about that earlier, Ben, and I've seen a lot of people on the Haitian channels that I follow. Some of them are federal workers, and they were talking about the identical emails that they're receiving all across the board, telling them, forcing them, pushing them to quit. Here is what we will give you as your severance pay. And after this severance pay, you'll be good. And some of them were saying that wouldn't even cover them of what the news is reporting up until September. That wouldn't even cover them, some of them, for September, till September of this year. That probably will run out even earlier. And they don't know where they'll be able to get another job. I see a lot of people complaining, including myself. Finding a good job is very, very difficult. By good job, I mean something that pays you, gives you healthcare benefits. Very difficult in this time. That's why people are holding on to the jobs that they have now. So imagine waking up with a difference in administration overnight that's trying to kick you out, clean you out, so that they can bring in their Hitler-like organization, their dictatorship organization. And, you know, a lot of people don't know what to do. And the girl was saying she's not going anywhere and she's not choosing that. I think there was, I don't know what an update has been since then. If there has been like, anything.
There's a couple updates. There's first, the federal judge has put a halt to
That's what I was going to say.
for now. So I think there's a halt until for at least the 14th.
Friday? Okay.
Which might be, I don't know, that whatever the 14th is. And then also all of the USAID workers that they laid off, or they suspended, basically, a judge has reinstated all of them. So
Nice.
you know, we're on the winning end of this so far. I think the thing, though, is if people make the decision to quit, if too many people make the decision to quit, that does the work for Donald Trump and all these fascists. It just makes it easier for them to get all their stuff done.
Yeah, I know someone personally who got that email, and they said they didn't even open it; they deleted it. And I don't want to say who that person is, because but yes, they received it, and just like they said, everybody in that office, like, hell no. And this is they work for a major part of the government, and they said hell no, and they're saying they're going to continue to say hell no.
Good.
They have to, though, because honestly, like I said, they don't know what their lives are going to look like. To make a drastic change overnight, not knowing that that's what it was going to be like under a new administration, absolutely not. So the federal judge has since, like you said, held that one, I believe, is on until the 14th. Elon Musk and his access to, I think, personal information. That has since gone to the judges as well. And they have did the same thing and halted that. I'm gonna get that information, but that's what I've heard. Elon Musk busting his way in with dodgy the Department of, what is it called?
Unfortunately, it's called Doge.
Oh, I'm spelling. I'm pronouncing it incorrectly.
Rebecca, I pronounced it like that for the first year, so you're in good company here. Their access to the U.S. Treasury has been suspended for at least a week. There's a review that's happening, and I'm hoping that all of the top computer scientists who can get access to what Elon Musk and them have been doing over this last 3 weeks, y'all need to be in there right now figuring out what the hell was done to America, because we may not get another chance.
Yeah. People were really afraid. Now, federal workers, we were talking about them, upset, afraid. Some of them are like, oh, maybe I could take this and take a break. The way that Donald Trump and the people in the media tried to portray this was, take a break. You could do this. Go on vacation, be with your family, do all this and that. And people, is that not something people would want to do? And get you a good little severance? But that good little severance is going to last but so long. Groceries are getting higher. Gas might just go back up. You don't know if your rent gonna go up. You don't know if you're gonna lose your home. You don't know if there's gonna be healthcare expenses. You don't know a lot of things. And when people sit there and think about it, especially with the world that we just experienced in the last 5 years, so many things have happened, so many life changes. Some people didn't know things were going to happen to them, lost, not able to pay for the healthcare bills that they accrued over time during COVID. That never left, by the way.
Shout out to Lorena, a federal agent with 30.5 years, and I'm not quitting or retiring early. Shout out to you. Sorry, Rebecca. I just want to give her a shout out.
That's the energy we need. That's the energy we need. Solidarity.
Please do not quit, for real.
So
and Becca, I know what you're talking about, because now I'm at a point where we're about to lose a contract at our job, and it's just like I've been applying for places, and I'm trying to hold on to this job. I mean, but at this point, I have no choice but to let it go. And looking for work is hard. Hard.
Y'all, I told y'all that I was free. Remember, I've been free, but I was freed out by choice. And here's the thing, though. It's been difficult. I found something, but it does not pay. That's why I was late on today. I had to get something because, again, I don't know, bills still got to get paid. Bills don't care if you don't work. Bills don't care if you sleep. Bills don't care if you're healthcare. Bills don't care. So I had to figure something out. It doesn't cover everything, but at least it helps out a bit. On this channel right now, David was telling me, hey, Rebecca, StreamYard needs to be paid. I said, baby, you got to hold on. Wait until it hits the account, and we're going to be all right. StreamYard need to be paid. I couldn't pay it. And now we're paid because we got a little, a little dollar to be able to pay it. But this is the system that we're using right now. And so I say that to say the rejection letters that come into the email, it's absolutely not required, absolutely ridiculous. So I understand what you're saying, Bubba. We are regular people at the end of the day who do this work. At the same time, we do have to work. And I think about these federal workers, even with my line of work, even with my extensive background in so many different things, even with my degrees, rejection letters will come for a management position at the Dollar Tree, for this and that, for a entry level position at a bigger company, for this, for that. Those rejection letters come automated, and now they're personalizing the rejection letters with a little bit of AI dash. Hey, love what we saw. Not gonna choose you, but is it okay if we leave your information on file for maybe in 10 years from now we might need you and we'll hit you up? They really are sending that kind of stuff. Or you don't hear from them at all. They don't even bother to reject you. They just ghost you. So
hey, and I want to say too, Sensation just said it as well. He's said thank you for sharing because he felt that he thought he was the only one getting rejected. I've been hearing this from several people, y'all. Same
go on
Rebecca
Thread.
and I story is the same. Yes, go on Reddit. It's everybody's story is the
People
same.
are giving their testimonies. Some people are like, it's been 5,600 minutes. It's been that long since I had a job. And people are like, I finally, after 4 or 5 rounds, because now they're doing rounds, after 4 or 5 rounds of interviews and waiting and back and forth, I was chosen. There are so many testimonies about that with people with backgrounds that are very extensive, 25 years in the game, 10 years in the game, all this stuff. Only for me to see people with no decorum in the media space on red carpets disrespecting our legends like Babyface.
Oh,
yeah, she needed to get
Rebecca.
drugged with that.
You see, no decorum, no kind of, training. And you don't have to go to a university, a prestigious one like I did. There's actual training programs online. TikTok University. Google. There's so many things that you can get training on. And they're choosing these quick, and no offense to my Generation Zs, but they're choosing these quick people who have big platforms to run the red carpet media. But there are people like me who are applying to these jobs, and I'm an old head. I'm old head to these people, or I've covered politics, or I'm just too dark for the brand. So this is where we are now. So a lot of people with a lot of extensive experience. I wish that this could have been the only job that I have where I'm just making money on my own, my business, my thing. It's just not my story. And I'm okay with that. I got to do what I need to do to survive, and that's okay too. But I'm looking at places where people actually have degrees and can work and do all this an extensive background, and they're not doing it right, or they are getting the training that they need there, but people are choosing them because they're just younger. I never thought that I would be 34 years old and sounding like a boomer at 34, because that's what they're trying to do, wash people away so quickly. You had to be at least 50 or 60 before you could start talking like this. Now you're 34 and they like, listen, we don't want you. You know too much. You might try to start a union type stuff. Generation Z will do it. Generation Z will do it, but then they'll quit. They'll try, but we need somebody like fresh. They probably know how to put us on the internet, get us viral. That's what we care about. Meanwhile, they'll be ones recording all your information saying, look at what the boss is doing. Shut up. Look what the boss is doing. You know how they do we know how they do at the job.
Because look, I saw a video recently where this girl just started her first job as a host at like Applebee's or something. And she's like literally on her phone. What's up, y'all? These stupid ass people that hired me. It's my first day on the job. I'm doing this. Crazy. And then the boss is like, girl, you need to go home. And she was like, just start going ham, just going off and like recording
and be like, y'all just give to my Cash App because they ain't gonna stop me. Now y'all helping me do what I need to do all my life. Now I'm here. So anyways, just actually hit my channel up and I'll show you how to get fired in 5 days and get 100,000 followers on TikTok and YouTube. When I'm gonna tell you guys, I sound so crazy saying this, but when people were on TikTok the day that it was supposed to go away. They were sharing their truths, and the truths happened to be the fact that they weren't actually the creators they thought they were. But it's funny because they switched to YouTube, and their YouTubes, I mean, you can go, my YouTube has never been this much of how I got on YouTube yesterday, and I'm already at 100,000 viewers. How I got on YouTube 3 days ago, and I'm already monetized. How I got on YouTube, and I'm like, dang, we're gonna be infiltrated with the people who really don't care about doing the work.
Of course not.
It's going to be infiltration of the, hey, I was working at Walmart for 6 weeks, and I helped Walmart do this, and let me show you how you can help go to a Walmart and do this. Excuse me, that was a bit of luck for you in your 6 weeks. That's not going to happen for everybody. Now I done bought your program and nothing happened.
You bought the program.
I bought your $300 program and it really didn't have anything in there except for quit the job. Like those are, it's like I am watching people pick up a mic to look at other people's work. I saw somebody say, I've cracked the code with after I a million people looked at this political story I put up, and I think I've cracked the code. And ever since, this person is now just doing political stuff with no kind of nothing. And I saw them put in misinformation more than once, but now they have a large viewing, and it's crazy. I actually like the guy that does surprise. I was gonna put my leg up in the air, but I'm not gonna do that for y'all. The surprise, he puts his leg up in the air, but at least he puts real information on the screen. He actually puts real information on the screen, which is not misinforming. Make it creative, do your thing. But I will be the misinformation police. I will be the fact checker. If I see you and you got millions of people on your page, and I know your work, and I know that you done gave all these people misinformation, I will be in the comment section, dropping the article, the facts, and everything. I will do it. I don't care.
Please.
So, but anywho,
do it, please.
the federal judge, like Ben was saying, look, going back, did block Elon Musk in his attempt with Doge. What has it been? Doge. Doge.
Douche.
Okay, like douche. Yeah. So he's basically the judge stopped him from accessing the Treasury Department's payment system. Now, the team already may have some information already, and the judge has ordered them to destroy the sensitive information that they do have. But imagine if that is our reality, because that's only going to be upheld till Friday. And again, the 14th, I believe, Valentine's Day. What happens next? What happens if after it's upheld and freed again, he's out on the loose with our information?
I hope we have some. I don't really count on our politicians, but I do count on our bureaucrats and people who are professional, who've been doing this for years. I hope they take this week and lock Elon out, secure our information, do whatever they can to expose what was done. I mean, that's all we can do at this point, right? Because if he's given full access to continue doing what he's doing, I mean, we literally have given the keys to the American empire to this douche bag of Elon Musk. Doge.
Doge bag.
There it is. Doge bag.
Doge bag.
If I weren't out of tweets, did you know you can maximize the number of tweets you send? You can't go over a certain amount.
Really? So you were sending so many tweets
really?
out to
maxed out last night and today. So but tomorrow, I can't tweet anymore today.
You can't. What's the number, Ben? Because I've never heard of that.
That'd be a couple thousand, but
wait, you're in Twitter jail? They brought that back?
No, it's just I tell you what it says. Hang on, let me try to retweet something. It says, sorry, you've exceeded your post limit. Try reposting again tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't know
I've never heard of that. Ben, they got Elon watching Ben. Get his ass, Ben. I'm sorry.
So tomorrow's campaign will be Doge bag. Doge bag.
Doge bag.
Doge bag. Hashtag Doge bag, everybody.
And it's crazy because Elon Musk isn't even American. You see, Elon Musk isn't even a
American.
But that's it. Period. He ain't even American. For him to have all these policies and want to bring back Guantanamo Bay, partnering with what was the Latin city that he's partnering with, so that they can have this like military style encampment of immigrants who are going back that they want to send back. Okay, yeah, that's they want to bring it back. And I think that
had already said it. No, Guantanamo. That's what they're trying to do for sure.
And immigrants are already being sent back. Haiti has already gotten its first batch of immigrants that they sent back. And my thing is, why put immigrants through an extensive or send them somewhere or want to send them El Salvador? Thank you. It is El Salvador. They want to send them work with the president over there in their extensive
prison system.
Jail system, criminal justice system that is terrible, like ice on crack. We already have ice look like it's on crack today, but like they are on literally how they have them. There's pictures that I've seen of how they treat them over there, And it's scary. And people think that what does that do? Let's be clear. And Olay talked about this yesterday. The criminal justice system, jail, is thought to be something to reform people, to make them pay for the bad thing that they did so that when they are back out in society, they're okay. But in reality, why are immigrants going to that, first of all? And if they go to that, to those type of places, or are sent to those type of places for the overcrowding in jails over here, allegedly, and Elon Musk is all for it. And if they're sent to those type of places and then they're out, let's be real. There's no reformation that's done. They are thinking about the time that was wasted or the trauma that they've experienced within there, and then who they become while being in there. And they're coming out every day trying to shake that person off. This is not where a lot of people can get out and get into a job and get into a house. Now they're trying to get themselves acclimated back into a city or a town that they may no longer know off of a damn weed charge, right? Or whatever the case may be. Mental health issues they can't afford to go to, have to take a really, really low paying job because of their record now, cannot get a home if they wanted to, unless they attach themselves to somebody else who will sign for them. And lots of people don't want to sign for felons or things like that. Again, some of these are small charges. Your uncle sold a little bit of drugs to make. So the little in and out of run down, I ain't got a job down. See, like that whole storyline. Like in Donald Trump, a whole felon, grabbing people, little girls, information just out there. There ain't even collusion. Remember that was our whole thing? He literally is a criminal.
Literally.
He tried to stop an election. He joined together people. This is not alleged. This is literally, this man did this. January 6th happened. A whole criminal. Charges out the wazoo. But your uncle, who sold a little bit of drugs on the street so that he can pay for his family, or at least sometimes to make his way through school, or to pay for a car, or to do whatever they can to help their community, or they mama pay the light bill, can't find himself acclimated into the world properly. So it's a forever ongoing thing. They don't reform you. So to imagine these immigrants who got here actually had paperwork when they got here, after a while, got help, found somebody to live with. They're sent back because America no longer recognizes them or wants them to be acclimated. And now you send them to El Salvador. Or now you send them to Guantanamo Bay style places. What does that help? Why? Because America wants to swing their penis all over the place to show and fearmonger and to do all of this to mostly Black immigrants.
Meanwhile, they're scared of Russia. Trump is scared to death of Vladimir Putin.
Yep. And bringing in Trump's fear of people. Trump is fearful of a lot of leaders that we're allies with, big leaders, right? Allies. And Israel. What Donald Trump has said about Gaza. Now, David, if you can pull some of the clips of Donald Trump's latest statements about Gaza recently. There's a couple of places I want to go with the whole Gaza thing. We're going to start with Donald Trump's statements. Donald Trump basically saying that the people of Gaza need to leave there because for decades, it's been nothing but death. Death. That place is unuseful. Let's tear it down and give it back to Israel, basically. Let's let people of Israel do what they want with it, gentrify it, and then we'll take the people left of Gaza, put them somewhere else, and they'll be happy. You know? Go ahead, Ben. I saw you getting ready. Go ahead.
No. I was reading James' comment.
Oh,
I was listening to you, and I was thinking about that story because it pisses me off. There you go. David did it. But the brethren needed to come down for a minute for the same reasons. It was embarrassing to see Donald Trump bow down for Benjamin Netanyahu like that. you know, to scoot the chair out, the seat out, and make sure he was nice and comfortable. And then it said, "Oh, you got everything you need? Do you need
almost
some
got on his knees
on the ground in Gaza? Do you need America to go and occupy Gaza for you?" So that was embarrassing to see. But it really just goes back to how much of a hold AIPAC has over the United States of America, how much control they have. That's the reason why Joe Biden was the initiator of the genocide in terms of money, and that's why Donald Trump is going even further. Like we said he would. I didn't have an answer. I used to ask myself this question: how could Donald Trump make Gaza any worse than Joe Biden did? I used to ask myself that on regular, but I knew he was going to try. I knew he was going to try to find a way to go even further, and he did. Now he wants American troops to go and occupy Gaza and ethnically cleanse all the Palestinians.
And this was always gonna be what it was gonna be. And so here's this conversation while David pulls the clips. There's this conversation online, and I had this again on Thursday. That there's a conversation online about people who are attacking other people who may have said they weren't going to vote for Kamala Harris because of her stance, or because of Gaza, because of the blood of America. The blood's on our hands. The weapons that they're using were the ones to kill. Some of them were the ones to obliterate people, Palestinian people in Gaza. So with that being said, they said they weren't going to vote. They were not going to vote. And I think the conversations online have become bullying each side. So here you got people who are bullying people from the same side, allegedly, who are bullying people who said they weren't going to vote. Palestinian people who they said they weren't going to vote. People who protested and said they weren't going to vote.
Right.
And then you got them saying, I don't care. I didn't do it. So what? So the conversation that's a place, something that could have been very nuanced, is now we're missing the points. And right now the point is she ain't president. If we want to go back and say, in my opinion, I could say all day, hey, I wasn't with it. I was saying it then. Hey, we cannot not vote. It still will be a vote for Trump. I stick to that. But she ain't president. We're having this conversation for no reason. There's too many things going on for us to sit on that hill right there. We got to keep it moving. And what Donald Trump is saying while y'all arguing, he's literally planning. He's saying what he wanted to be, basically making a parking lot. They wanted to do this before. We were saying that they wanted to flatland that place. They wanted to flatland Gaza. They wanted to kill more Palestinians. Our weapons are the ones being used. We were the ones that were calling for embarrassingly calling for a humanitarian pause before we can even open our mouths to say ceasefire. A ceasefire happens and it barely breaks the news. Barely breaks the news. And here y'all all worried about all this. Now, let's play. I want to play these clips because I want y'all to hear it yourselves. If you missed it because of all of the news that has been breaking. Donald Trump and his words out of his own mouth about Gaza. And in this first clip, we'll talk about how he wants the U.S. to take over the Gaza Strip. Let's take a listen.
What you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries.
Sorry, that's not the right one. Hold on a second.
And that is our voice of God, also known as our producer, David. He's just going to get that clip for us. But in the meantime, I'm pissed. I am pissed. I'm upset. Yes. I am tired. I just feel that we can do better as a people with what conversations to focus on. Gaza is a real place. Palestinian people are real people. This is not just a debate for us to keep moving around, having great tweets and unnuanced conversations because your vote didn't matter at the time. If we didn't have these issues, I can focus on that conversation. No, things are happening, beloved. People are dying, beloved. People are getting deported, beloved. Your grandma no longer has her insulin because white folks is using her medicine to lose weight, semaglutides for people who need diabetes. They out here, you can't afford it no more. I see people, remember those Spanish people? I will vote for Donald Trump. They're out there crying. Donald Trump, he said to me, he said that he will vote. See, thank you. He said to me, if I vote, he will not deport me. He will not deport me. Now it's different. Oh yeah, it's different, sis. I will vote. You too, Lil Haitian. T. Biden. Oh yeah, I love Donald Trump because Donald Trump for me, he's a man. Yes, he's a man. Donald Trump for me, he can do anything. He can give money to people. When Donald Trump was president, he gave me money to my pocket. Yes, he did. Donald Trump gave me money to my pocket. And I was like, oh no, Donald Trump is making me go away. He's messed with my family. Oh yeah, I bet that up. I know, because your misogyny caused you not to vote for Donald Trump. Your hate for women caused you to not to vote for Donald Trump. Your misinformation that you consumed caused you not to vote for Donald Trump.
Right.
So yeah. Now let's listen to the now president Donald Trump's comments on Palestine and Gaza. Let's take a listen.
The only reason the Palestinians want to go back to Gaza is they have no alternative. It's right now a demolition site. This is just a demolition site. Virtually every building is down. They're living under fallen concrete that's very dangerous and very precarious. They instead can occupy all of a beautiful area with homes and safety, and they can live out their lives in peace and harmony instead of having to go back and do it again. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't. The only reason.
I hate that man, and I don't hate people, but I hate that man.
That was only the first clip. We have other clips. Donald Trump is very, very. You see, flat. He wants to make it a flatland, and you guys, people were saying this before we even were privy to what was going on in Palestine. Before the footage started rolling out. So him saying this is actually literally on cue for what he's already put out there. Now I will say this and add to this as well. If Donald Trump is showing us the very thing that people said wasn't really going to happen, and he's saying that it's going to happen, if it sounded all cliche to us and it's not, no, he's not going to do that. You guys are just saying that, and now he's literally saying verbatim what we were talking about. This was always what they wanted. Israel has always wanted this land. He's talking about flatlining it. It's basically giving it back to them. It's basically. Go ahead, Ben.
Well, no, because I want to be sure it was never theirs to begin with. Though.
It was never theirs to begin with.
I just want because and this is Donald Trump is giving them the cover necessary for them to go in there and turn it into a beach resort where you're going to have all of the what he called the people of the world coming and if we're not careful in 5 to 10 years or even less, it would be a forgotten place where just old folks like us are trying to remember and remind people what happened to the children of Gaza. But here Donald Trump is doing what Donald Trump does. He's saying all of the problems that happened in Gaza, but there's the man right next to him who did it. Right? Benjamin Netanyahu, the reason it's a demolition zone is because he targeted children. He targeted schools. He targeted hospitals. And he's scared. Donald Trump is just there. Donald Trump doesn't even have the nerve to stand up to this man, even though it is extremely popular amongst his base. His base doesn't support Benjamin Netanyahu. Some of those radical Christians do. But other than that, MAGA isn't really down with Israel, like with Benjamin Netanyahu like that.
No. And look at Donald Trump's fear and It's like you can see him shaking and things like that. But when I say give it back to Israel, Israel sent these people off anyway. They didn't want them. This is very black, reminiscent of how black folks had to go make their own town and do what they had to do with nothing and then prosper at it. And then the whole America, white Americans were upset and wanted to obliterate the town. This is exactly what that is. Exactly what that is.
Yep.
And they get to this town that had nothing and they built something out of that nothing. And Israel was still mad, unfortunately. And these people are like, what? This is our land. And they're like, yeah, no, go somewhere else. And I bet you if they, like, let's say hypothetically, they were to go somewhere else, the same thing will still happen because these resilient people will still find a way to live and make their lives do what they do. But no, we are not going to bow down to this. We've seen this so many times. This isn't nothing new. This is the same math of people who are upset about a person's belief and thinking and way of life that they want them gone. They want them gone. Let's take a listen to this next clip.
Mr. Prime Minister, you are talking tonight about the United States taking over a sovereign territory. What authority would allow you to do that? Are you talking about a permanent occupation there, redevelopment? And Mr. Prime Minister, do you see this idea as a way to expand the boundaries of Israel and to have a longer peace, even though the Israeli people know how important that land is to you and your citizens, just as the space is inherited by the Palestinians as well?
I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East. And everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs with something that will be magnificent.
So what's interesting is he literally is doing what the United States do. That's what they do. That's what they do. And partnering with a dictator who is known for doing the same thing. It's literally America going into people's stuff and taking over, stealing, taking over. And I don't think that was on anybody's bingo card, right? When they were thinking about what it would look like under Donald Trump. But Donald Trump is saying it out loud. It's no more hiding it. It's no more underneath paperwork. It's no more underneath Project 2025. He's saying it out loud right next to the other man who is the blood standing and drenched in Palestinian blood and sitting there and being all right with saying the U.S. wants to do this and that, and this is what U.S.'s part will be proudly. What about Palestinian people? Did you hear anything about Palestinian people? This is who we have for the next 4 years, who is going to affect the very thing that we were protesting about, all of these things, y'all. Selfishness, but this is the American way to go in, colonize, all the things, and he's proud to say it. He's not. This man ain't even hiding no more. There's no hiding anymore. Let's take a listen to the next clip.
I just want to point out that he said that the neighbors, basically he's spoken to everybody and everyone's excited, and all of the neighboring countries have denounced it, which they've done previously, even with Biden, like Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan. Everyone has come out and said this, and they've basically said they're not doing it, and Saudi Arabia said they won't make a trade deal with Israel, which Israel's very much wanted for a while, unless Gaza is included in the Palestinian state. So, yeah. All right. Unmute this.
Leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision the world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. Many people will live there. but they've tried the other, and they've tried it for decades and decades and decades. It's not going to work. It didn't work. It will never work.
So let me ask you this, Ben, while Rebecca is getting her camera. Why does he want that land so bad? Well, I'm not understanding, because I know I don't follow a lot, but why is this land so important to him that he's trying to make it another Dubai, basically?
Well, it's not important to Trump, right? I want to be sure
Right.
this is Trump bending over for Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah.
This is Donald Trump doing what he does, which is if he doesn't really know anything about a subject, he'll just say anything. So I don't think this land doesn't matter to Trump personally, but it matters to people like Benjamin Netanyahu, because Benjamin Netanyahu, specifically in the far right wing of Israel, like the MAGA of Israel, they're just as racist and power hungry, and they want to expand to the greater Israel project, which is the complete removal of Gaza. So they want that land because they wanted to make it a one single greater Israel state with no Palestinians at all.
And like David is saying in the chat, like they do, like Donald Trump looks at everything as still has that business mindset. And as somebody who, is an expert as a realtor and properties, those kind of things, Jared Kushner is a part of his stuff too. As David was saying, they want to see resorts there. They've actually talked about this, had a conversation on what they plan to see there. So the people's lives, the people's history, everything that they have over there is none of their concern. So it's to make it look as if this place is uninhabitable, but then they can fix it. So why not fix it while the people who are there, they are there, and fix it up for them to stay? Because whatever they can benefit off of, they don't want it to be with Palestinian people, which has been saying this is literally for Netanyahu. This is what he wants. This is a win for Israel.
You guys stop. So yeah, I can play this. Hold on a second.
Usually when wars happen, borders are changed historically over time. And so my sense is I would say, how do we deal with the terror threat that is there so that it cannot be a threat to Israel or to Egypt, right? I think that both sides are spending a fortune on military. I think neither side really wants to have, a terrorist organization enclaved right between them. And Gaza's waterfront property, it could be very valuable to, if people would focus on kind of building up, livelihoods. You think about all the money that's gone into this tunnel network and into all the munitions. If that would have gone into education or innovation, what could have been done? And so I think that it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there. But I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out and then clean it up. But I don't think that Israel has stated that they don't want the people to move back there afterwards.
Yeah. I mean,
so what I would do right now if I was Israel is I would try to say, number one, you want to get as many civilians out of Rafah as possible. I think that you want to try to clear that out. I know that with diplomacy, maybe you get them into Egypt. I know that that's been refused, but with the right diplomacy, I think it would be possible. But in addition to that, the thing that I would try to do if I was Israel right now is I would just bulldoze something in the Negev. I would try to move people in there. I know that won't be the popular thing to do, but I think that that's a better option to do so that you can go in and finish the job. I think there was one decision point they had. Do we go into Gaza? Do we not go into Gaza? They had the hostages. There really was, I think, no choice but to do that. I think that they were smart to go slowly and deliberately. Gaza's booby-trapped like crazy. They have over 400 miles of underground tunnels. And so I think that they've taken some of the right steps in order to go there. But you have to, again, I think Israel's gone way more out of their way than a lot of other countries would to try to protect civilians from casualties. But I do think right now, opening up the Negev, creating a secure area there, moving the civilians out, and then going in and finishing the job would be the right move.
Is that?
That's draining. That's so draining.
And to hear him explain it so matter of fact and calmly and nice, and his nice Mr. Rogers sweater, a whole sociopath, a whole psychopath willing to bulldoze and murder millions of people for beachfront property. And notice how he lowers his voice. If you go back to the early Jared Kushner voices, he sounds like, like Minnie Mouse. But now he's out here. He's, he can't blend in with all of these people with sounding like the way he sounded when he was born. But this man is a sociopath who is trying to make a business deal out of genocide.
And just like D Cypher said, it's true. Like he said, finish the job, and those 3 words are very telling. Just like when what's that little lady name that's Indian that was running for president, and she what's her name? I forget her name, but she went over to Israel, signed a bullet, and basically said wrote the same thing on a bullet as well. Finish the job. So there is a trend here. They know what the job is, and that's to obliterate Palestinians so that they can move in and have an American resort or whatever, something to that effect. And this is why I am like, we can point the finger, we can do all that, but Donald Trump is president. There's nothing that we can do about it at this point.
Yeah.
But we need to be mindful. What can we do? How can we do it? I'm just not sure. But togetherness is going to have to be a thing for progressives, people who consider themselves to be left, people, because we don't have it. Lots of division on the side. And that is what people are focused on. Who was right, who was wrong, who was in between. A lot of division on that end. And so when we see things like this, we can't get nowhere. We can't protect Palestinians, or we can't try to figure out any more ways to help our own people with all this division. These people had made plans, and while we're over here arguing and fighting about other things, Jared's sitting up talking about what he plans to do when they obliterate Palestine. They'll obliterate Palestine and go do it somewhere else. They'll like, this is what it is. No matter who says no to it. And this is why we have to be careful. We have to be careful. No, at this point, I wouldn't even say be careful. A lot of people, we have to let the people who did do what they did vote for him and say that he wasn't going to do these things. We have to let them bite their tongues and let that be. Because arguing with them is kind of like screaming to the sky, child. Telling them I told you so. Let circumstance, consequences play out for them. And let that be their I told you so moments. We need to be figuring out a plan to stick together so that we have something within the next 4 years. At the end of those 4 years, we have something concrete to stand on. So, Ben is back. I see you. You can bring us all back up on the screen. I think we're at the end of the show. I know we're at the end of the show. Everybody got somewhere to go. I just saw Ben. Where'd he go? There he goes. Oh, that's all right, Ben. Yeah. So I think Bubba's going to go handle his camera. But we're at the end of the show. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we get out of here, Benjamin P. Dixon? I know you got to go eat your breakfast. Disney. You're on mute, buddy.
Keep hope alive and stay in the fight.
Keep hope alive and stay in the fight. I don't know where our DJ is. I think he's fixing his camera. If not, we're gonna read our 11 super chats. We could do that. In the meantime, let's read some super chats.
Here we go.
Let's read some super chats before we get out of here. Go ahead and place them on the screen, David.
You got it, Becca?
Yeah, not Los too. $5. Thank you so much. Crazy. I got those same earrings. These right here. You do, honey. I had these for a minute. These are my vintage ones. I wear hoops very much a lot. Those are my earrings of choice since I have a long face. If I'm gonna wear any earring, it's gonna be a statement earring. So I'm glad, not Los. Door knockers. John Herrera, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. The other half of the high five, yes, the other half of the high five was MLB player Dusty Baker, who was in the video, the one that says it was Glenn, not me. That's Dusty Baker. Hall of Fame bound MLB manager. Dusty mostly gets the credit. Yes, he does, because he wasn't the gay one. So the gay one didn't get any credit. I believe that's because he was gay. Let's take us to the next one. Love you looking out for us, Ben. Mortified Penguin with the $5. Fellow feds, join your union if you are eligible. More important now than ever, hold the line and don't resign. Hold the line and don't resign. Go ahead. Ben America, $5. One of my colleagues asked me this week, what's your exit plan? Are you for the Fed? If you're a Fed worker, yes. What is the exit plan? What is the exit plan? Ben.
I'm just talking. He's saying, what is your exit plan for America?
Oh, listen, don't get me started. I said we about to get out of here because I have a lot to say about that, but that's on the next episode. Let's go on to the next one. Andrew, thank you for $10. I will attend a protest in California at a Tesla distribution center. I will be annoying, so the media has to pay attention. Hopefully so. Stay in a behinds. Wanda M, $9.99. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all that you are. Tiger, thank you, Tiger. What's that, Rebecca? Do I smell a new YouTube series? Mic check, fact check, starring Rebecca Azor. Baby, I don't have the room for it. But if I did, it would be reality check with Rebecca Azor. Remember that, Ben? Y'all, I got archives, and I cannot wait to put that on my Patreon for y'all. But yeah, Ben's still talking.
Because I'm trying to be kind, not let y'all hear me chewing. But can you believe it's been so long, that many years?
It's been so long. It's crazy. And the way that when y'all see them archives, they look like it's 25 years ago. Missing Futures, thank you so much for your super. La Reina de Brooklyn, my Dominicana sister. Hi, hola, Rebecca and Caballeros. I'm so glad I saw you on Olayemi. Love this trio. Blessings to you all. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Love you. Mean it. You got that? That's the name. Frequently, I hear doggy, dudgy, douche. I yell back douche, but to my British mind, it's rather dodgy. This is Linda Hoxa. Oh, Linda, hey Linda. And Izzy Sanchez, I have to ask this question. Do you think once we get the country back, do you think these clowns in power will face justice when the smoke finally clears? Trump and his crownies deserve to be in jail. Baby, I don't think justice is coming for him, but I think when he goes to hell. Absolutely. I do. I really do.
Unless somebody take him out first.
Next up on the docket, Candace Owens, Marxist body double, just because. And I appreciate you with your just because. I love you and I mean it, because that just because is going to help me pay for this system that we are on today. Just because. I also don't want to forget, let me go. My good sis, Denise done sent me a little something in my Cash App. I appreciate you. And before Denise, last night I got a good blessing from Duanyette. I hope I always say this right. But Miss Scott, she said in her personalized note, tax money. Oh, y'all got y'all taxes? Oh, she included me into the tax tithe. And I appreciate
Granny draws 87. Let me see.
I appreciate you. So we're at the end of the show. Yes, our Cash Apps are up here. Bubba's is not. Bubba, what's your Cash App?
Granny drawers. That's my mama Cash App. She'll make sure I get it, y'all. Oh, and real quick, down last week, official weigh-in, down 6 more pounds. Ooh! Lost 6 pounds of body fat, gained 3 pounds of muscle.
I love this for you. You looking good. Look, that sweater looking a little slim on you, baby.
I know, right? When I saw it, I was like,
I love that for you, because it's gonna be wet waist. It's gonna be wet waist soon. I love that for you.
Snacks.
Now, but honestly, David does have a story to tell. But on next, I want him to make sure he's packaging it for you to give you his thank you for his support during this time. But he will be giving that to you guys on our next episode. I want to make sure he has his time to do that. We don't want to rush him off on today's episode, but be prepared. He got his whole presentation for y'all, and I want to make sure you got it right, David. So on next episode we'll have that with him. Just please, y'all. It's Black History Month. Please support your Black creators, not just because it's Black History Month, but be inspired to start because it's Black History Month. I know you guys want to find somewhere to support, like, share, subscribe, support your content creators. If you can give monetarily, that helps us to be able to do what we can do and stay here with you.
Send me a song for church, Rebecca.
What'd you say?
Send me a hymn for church.
Oh, you always okay. All right. I got it. I love y'all. Bye. Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azure. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azure. Let's start this damn show. Like It or Not. Rebecca Azure is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin.